or watch it or read the books, guys. So what do you Fandomaniacs think? I mean, call in and tell us, what would you choose, fantasy or reality? And why would you choose that path? George, give them the phone number.
Yes, our phone number is 347-996-3997. The number again is 347-996-3997. Call in to give us your answer. What would you choose, fantasy or reality? Me personally, I would pick fantasy because one, fantasy could become reality. Because let's face it. Okay, reality.
Actually, a good example of fantasy becoming reality is Walt Disney. And I know a lot of people talk crap about Walt Disney, like, oh, well, he got lucky, this and that. But I know Walt Disney actually
we have a caller.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Hey, who is this?
What is your name?
It's Scully again. How are you guys?
Hey, what's up?
Good. Yeah, so Scully, we have a question. Which would you choose, reality or fantasy?
I would choose fantasy solely because I want to ride around on a chocobo. Because cars suck.
Oh my God! Great choice. Oh, and Scully, before we move on, can you just tell the audience where you're from, what state?
I'd rather not tell you guys that.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, that's cool. Yeah. So that's really cool. And why chocobo specifically?
Because you don't need to put gas in a chocobo, so you don't need to pay for it all the time. And chocobos are just awesome.
You do have to feed your chocobo, though.
Well, gassy greens are free. Just go in a swamp and pick them.
It's a great choice, though.
Yeah,
great choice.
Yeah. Stay tuned to our radio show, Scully, because now that we have Vocaloid songs, I know you're a fan. Are you a fan of Vocaloid, by the way?
I love Vocaloid. I am Kaito in disguise. You don't even know.
All right, well, stay tuned. We'll play a Vocaloid song for you. Before the show ends, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah. So any further comments on fantasy that you would like to share?
Well, I'd just like to shout out to all my friends from AAC because it was amazing. And I met J. Michael Tatum.
Oh, nice. I'm glad. So, anything that interested you at AAC?
Well, mostly that the voice actor of Tom from Durarara was there, and of course the voice actor for France from Hetalia and Sebastian from Black Butler, J. Michael Tatum, was there too. And I was able to get an autograph. So that's
where
cool.
was AAC located?
It was in New Hampshire at the Radisson Hotel.
All right.
Yeah. And Scully, I was told that, AAC is very different from other conventions because AAC, apparently, it's not in a convention center. It's in a hotel, and things are held in differently, I guess, in a way. Like, how would you describe that?
I would describe it as, well, this year it was a bit disorganized because they were short-handed, but because they were moving to a new venue and everything, considering that, they did a great job putting it all together in time.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that's really good. How big is it? Like how big does it usually get?
I'm not exactly sure about that. This was my first year going, but there were a lot of people there, though, so I'd say I guess it's pretty big.
All right. Well, anyway, Scully, we're going to put you on a hold because we have another caller, okay? But stay tuned.
All right, no problem.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What is your name?
My name is Kumi.
Hi.
How are you, Kimmy? What state are you from?
I'm from Coventry, Rhode Island.
All right.
All right.
And people calling from Rhode Island now. Awesome.
Yeah. So, Kumi, which would you choose, fantasy or reality?
I would actually choose fantasy.
And why fantasy?
Well, it's just like fantasy has a lot more to offer than like how reality is. So it makes it a lot more cooler than reality.
It's funny that you mentioned that because there's a quote from Will Smith. He says that Will Smith, everybody knows about Will Smith, but he says that people. I'm sorry, give me a break here. He says to not be realistic. He says to like not have realistic goals. With people with realistic goals, never tend to achieve them because they're not passionate about them. So
exactly.
I guess living in the world of fantasy, I guess in your head, sort of, it's moving. I guess again with the Walt Disney example.
I think it just takes somebody to like really figure out the difference between both reality and fantasy, but like you should have a lot more passion to be more realistic. You should have like more passion towards that. If you're gonna go for something, then go for it. Just make it your goal. Where just like fantasy should just be more towards something you really, really enjoy, like such as games and stuff.
Yes, exactly.